Welcome back to the course. So far, we have covered network scanning concepts and scanning tools. In today's lecture, we will talk about host discovery. Now, we know that scanning is the process of gathering information about systems that are alive and responding on the network. Host discovery is the first step in the network scanning. Host discovery techniques can be adopted to discover the active live host in the network. As an ethical hacker, you must be aware of the various type of host discovery techniques. Some of the techniques are listed over here. I will be showing you some of these scans being ping scan, UDP ping scan, ICMP ping scan, ICMP echo ping sweep, TCP ping scan, and IP protocol scan. There are various other methods as well. So we will be covering some of these and the rest one will be for you to try at home. Now talking about the ARP ping scan, where attacker sends an ARP request probe to the target and receives the ARP response back to himself, which indicates that the host is alive or active. Now the advantages of the ARP ping scan is that ARP ping scan is considered to be more efficient and accurate than other host discovery techniques. It automatically handles ARP requests, retransmissions, and timeouts in its own discretion. The scan can display the response time or latency of a device to an ARP packet. So let me show you how we can perform our ping scan. Please keep in mind that we are using Metasploitable 2 as the target machine. So the command will be as follows: nmap -sn capital PR and then the IP of the target, which in my case is 192.168.80.178. And we can see that it says that the host is up. Now talking about the UDP ping scan. It is similar to TCP ping scan, but however, in the UDP ping scan, Nmap sends UDP packets to the target host. The default port number used by Nmap for the UDP ping scan is either 40 or 125. As we can see that the attacker sends the UDP ping packet to the target and then the target responds with the UDP response, and it states that the host is active. And when the target host is not active, you will be receiving the host unreachable or TTL exceed message. So let me show you how this is done using the nmap tool. So the command we will be using is nmap -sn capital pu and the IP address of the target. And you will get a message that it states that you need to be a high privilege user to run this scan. So always remember to use sudo before using this command if you are not a root user or any high privilege user. As we can see that we get the message that the host is up. Now the advantages of the UDP ping scan is that it has the advantage of detecting system behind firewalls with strict TCP filtering, leaving the UDP traffic forgotten. So which means that if the TCP is blocked by or protected by firewalls, you can use the UDP protocol, which is often forgotten as a security measure. Talking about ICMP echo ping scan. Attackers use the ICMP ping scan to send ICMP packets to the destination system to gather all necessary information about it. This is because ICMP does not include port abstraction and it is different from port scanning. However, it is useful to determine what hosts in a network are running by pinging them all. Like for example, over here the source is pinging to the destination and getting the reply back. And also this scan is useful for locating active devices or determining if the ICMP is passing through a firewall. So let me show you how we can perform this scan using nmap. The command will be as follows: nmap -sn -pe and then the target IP. Here the -pe flag is being used to perform the ICMP echo ping scan. And remember that -sn is to disable the port scanning. This flag is used to disable the port scanning. As we can see, we got the message as the host is up, and we can see it was pretty fast from the previous scans as well. Now let's talk about ICMP echo ping sweep. A ping sweep, which is also known as ICMP sweep, is a basic network scanning technique that is adopted to determine the range of IP addresses that map to live hosts or computers. Although a single ping will tell the user whether a specified host computer exists on the network. A ping sweep consists of ICMP echo requests sent to the multiple host, and if a specified host is active, it will return an ICMP echo reply. As we can see from the diagram, that the attacker is performing a ping sweep in a subnet range, and like over here, he sent the ICMP echo request to this target and received no response, which means this is not alive, and then sent to this target and got a reply which states that the host is alive, and then again send the ICMP request to this target and got no reply, which means that the host is inactive, and then again to this IP address and got the reply which states that the host is active. So this is how ICMP ping sweep works. It tries pinging all of the IP addresses in the subnet range which we specified. You can perform ping sweeping using various tools, but the preferred way which I will be suggesting is to use the scripting way. So if you are doing it on a Linux machine, you can try this bash scripting method to perform ping sweeps, where it will be performing from the range of 1 to 254, and the IP address you can change from here if you want to, and then this .i will be taking the numbers from this part, and then it will be grabbing the echo reply messages, and then will be showing you which actually host is up for you. And in the Windows, the same thing can be done using this way. Talking about the ping sweep countermeasures, you need to configure the firewall to detect and prevent ping sweep attempts instantaneously. Or use intrusion detection systems and intrusion prevention systems such as SNOT to detect and prevent ping sweep attempts. Carefully evaluate the type of ICMP traffic for flowing through the enterprise network, and even limit the ICMP traffic with access control list or ACLs to your ISP's specific IP addresses. Now there are many other kind of host discovery techniques as well, like for example ICMP timestamp and address mask ping scans, ICMP timestamp ping scan, ICMP address mark ping scan, and if you go more, there are many other ways like TCP SYN ping scan and TCP ACK ping scan and IP protocol ping scan. So I will be leaving this for you to try by yourself, since we already discussed a lot of ways before. So this will be as a homework task for you to try it by yourself. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for joining with us.